Talk to me about it, man. What is it all about?
Okay, so basically, the Black Wall Street Challenge is a internet challenge that was created to help generate uh, black business patronage to help support it and to support businesses. So it's an idea I came up with about four years ago.
All right, now tell me this: what in the world made you come up with this idea that you wanted to carry this torch to get people to support black businesses, man? What was it that sparked this?
Mm. Well, the initial sparking happened quite young, but I would say what really motivated me and was the catalyst was probably the Mike Brown situation.
Mm-hmm.
So when that happened out here in St. Louis, I really felt like I had to get up and do something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that really motivated me. I mean, the way they depicted our city and like it was a war zone, all this stuff was going on, and it really wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
I actually stopped watching TV around that time, and I was like, I gotta think of something that I could do productive and get out here and just kind of help change the climate of the mindset. Not necessarily overnight, but just to contribute to that change, to
Mm-hmm.
kind of shed a different light on our city.
Okay, and with that, man, what made you want to focus just on black businesses?
Well, the main thing that made me want to focus on black businesses was just the chatter amongst our people in the city. Like you go into a normal barbershop, and a lot of times barbershops are places where we can have these kind of conversations.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I would just get a lot of negative feedback when you would refer to certain black businesses, or it would be a certain level of just a disposition that we would already be coming from when it pertains to our own businesses. And I feel like that had to change. I had to do something. There, I kind of felt like it was something that I had to do. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
just to kind of change the climate. I'm not the kind of person to sit back in the barbershop with you and argue all day.
Right.
I'm the type of person that, okay, you got that off, now what are we going to do? Because
Right.
this is a place where we congregate.
Mm-hmm.
So it's we put our minds together in here, and then we can all go back and take these ideas back to our local area. So that was my mindset. So I'm a bounce some ideas off of you, but then when I leave here today, I'm gonna my feet to the street. We about to make something happen. I can't complain every week. I get a haircut every week, so I can't come in here every week. 54 weeks a year, and just
52,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
52. I can't do that with you. So I feel like, okay, let's go do something. So now next week when I come in here, I'm saying, hey, this what we doing.
Mm-hmm.
So you either on board with it or you're not. And if you're gonna be one of them people that's gonna still be a talker, I can't really rock with you because I'm a doer.
Right.
So that's kind of like what
And so
motivated me.
far, with that, I think you're saying that it started around 2014. Mike Brown incident happened.
Mm-hmm.
You decided, hey, you know what? I got to do something. I got to change the mindset of what people think about my city. So you know what? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna let people know about these fantastic black businesses that we have in my community. You know what I'm saying? So with that, talk to me about the businesses. How many businesses have you been able to help out?
Wow. So we have successfully shopped with, I don't know, hundreds of businesses, and
Mm-hmm.
not just locally, but all over the country. This is something that we do 365 days of the year.
Wow.
This is a challenge that is not just a trend. This has been going on for 4 years strong, 365 days a year. So we have helped as many businesses as we've come in contact with. I get new leads on businesses all the time through via our internet social media platforms.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't give you an exact number, but I can tell you that it's upwards of in the hundreds of businesses, because we've been to about 20 cities across the nation doing this challenge for the last 4 years. So, and actually right now, what we do every February, we ramp it up and do it for the whole month of February. So
Mm-hmm.
with this year being a leap year, it's called the 29-day Black Business Challenge. Now,
Mm-hmm.
for the last a few years it's been referred to as the
28
28-day Black Business Challenge. So if you put that hashtag in, you'll be like, whoa, this ain't been going on 3 years.
Right.
But the 29-day, we adopted that for this month because we got that extra day with it being a leap year.
Mm-hmm.
So right now this is day 20.
Mm-hmm.
So currently, locally in St. Louis, we have successfully shopped with at least one Black business every day this month.
Mm-hmm.
So today, when we leave this interview, we'll go and show love to another local Black business.
Okay, so now when you're talking about show love, how do you guys show love? I know you probably go in and you make a purchase, but what are the other things that you do to help them out? I mean,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
I know that's more than just going in and saying, okay, we're going to shop here. How do you, what else do you do?
Okay, so we also promote the business,
Mm-hmm.
and we have a few different social media platforms. And what we'll do is, because I tell people this all the time, you don't always have to show love financially to a business.
Mm-hmm.
If you know an entrepreneur or you have a friend that owns his own business, you can just do a simple thing is like their post,
Mm-hmm.
share their post,
Mhm.
repost their post. Those things are marketing. Like like when you go, I don't want to go off subject, but when we think about the Popeyes thing that went on,
Mm-hmm.
that was all just people resharing. That saved Popeyes millions of dollars.
Mhm.
And you could do the same thing by just sharing a local business, sharing your friend's business or your cousin's business, and just sharing that online. So we do that. We come into the business, we shop with them. We don't just go in there and take a bunch of pictures and use their business to promote our business, like, with their posts. We actually physically put money into that business's pocket. And this is different economies all over the country. We've done this. And we are going to also shoot a video, which is like a commercial. And we, if you are the business owner, you want to speak on it, we give you that opportunity. You are not, or I just make a short video, post it on our page, share it on multiple platforms. And, and we actually try to put the word out there, because one thing that I've noticed that was a big problem in St. Louis was, if I just go up to the random person on a gas station lot or walking down the street and say, hey, do you know where any Black-owned businesses are in this neighborhood? Most people don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
that was a way that I felt like I should incorporate the internet by, recording these videos. It's like a mini commercial, and it's like a mini, you give yourself a drop. I put it on my page. As long as, it's pertaining to Black businesses, like you can run up on me right now and say, hey man, I got this going on. I would record you and put you on my page and show you love that way as well. So we're getting the word out where you are.
And then
Wow.
I definitely believe that he's downplaying what he does for these businesses, because not only does he promote the business, but when the promoting process, he lets others know that this business exists. So there's a Black-owned gas station in St. Louis City. I believe it's on Natural Bridge, right?
Natural
King's
Bridge
Tower.
Kings?
Yep.
Natural Bridge Kings?
I
Rodney
had
Scales.
no idea that was Black-owned.
Yeah.
So best believe...
Is it
Rodney Scales.
Rodney Scales, yeah.
Shout out to Rodney Scales.
Best believe when I'm in the city of St. Louis, if I have a drop of gas left in my gas tank, I'm driving right to that gas station, because I know that doesn't exist a lot. I mean, it's a great thing. It was knowledge to me, so I make sure that, I spread that word as well. I tell my mom, she works in the city, my uncle who works in the city. So he's streamlining long-term money, to the business. A vegan restaurant. There's one in
There's
Tower
a few
Grove.
of them. Yeah, Sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
Shout out to Sweetheart.
Amazing food there. I had no idea that it even existed. I had no idea that it was a Black-owned business. Now every opportunity I get, I'm looking for something a little more on the healthy side. That's where I'm going. So he's spreading the word about these businesses. He's getting, organic foot traffic into the doors just by promoting the business. Something that we should all be doing anyway.
Okay, now if people want to be able to help out and be able to support, the Black Wall Street Challenge, how can they support? What can we do?
Okay.
$1 million question.
Okay, well, first off, let me just say that you can support the Black Wall Street Challenge by supporting these local businesses that we put on our page. And if you want to support during the month of February or any month thereafter, or sponsor a day, you can actually hit me up and say, hey, there's a Black business up here. I want to take you to it. and I got you. Or you can actually, if you don't have that kind of time, you can just send some money to Cash App. And our Cash App is $ Black Wall Street Challenge. And that is actually just money that we use to put right back into the community. So for the past 4 years, funding wise, I funded everything out of pocket. So when people say stuff like that, it kind of throws me off, because I'm just now getting to that point where I'm like, okay, we want sponsors. Because last year I got a few sponsors. I got Keywan from the St. Lunatics to sponsor 4 or 5 days, where he just took me to some black businesses and really just put in the hashtag Black Wall Street Challenge behind your post, because we see that information as well. And that helps me, because now I can add another black business into our catalog of black businesses.
So if a person goes to a black business and they're not, able, they're right there in the business, they're supporting. What if they took the time, they supported the black business financially, and then they did a video? How would you say they need to post that video?
Okay, so...
And so that way it comes to
me?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a Facebook platform, which is really, really useful, and it's called The Black Wall Street Challenge. That's spelled out TheBlackWallStChallenge, right? So Black Wall Street Challenge, not spelling out street, all one word. The Black Wall Street Challenge on Facebook is a group where if you post a video to there, everyone will see it. So if you want me to repost it on IG, that's where things get, I have to seek some sort of revenue. When people seek me out to promote their business on my IG page, I charge $20. I keep the post up there indefinitely, things like that. Those also are the ways that you can help. But for the Facebook group, it's totally free. Post as much as you want. It's interactive. You could ask other group members. You could tag people in the post. So that's the best way. But if somebody personally shoots a video for their own business, per se, and they say, hey, I want you to put it on your page, then they just send it to me DM, or we connect that way, and then I can post it, and they just, pay the Cash App.
Now, I know you said something about earlier, Ms. Kiera, that you had some facts or something going on there?
Yeah. So I first wanted to kind of do a little easier streamline of how to post a video. So basically, I go to the Soulard Market. I see one black business out of, several that are there. I walk up to JoJo's Juice Bar and I say, I want to purchase a juice, and I asked them if I could do a video. So basically, they're very receptive, because they're like, wow, this is great advertisement for my juice bar. We obviously aren't getting much advertisement. So I do the purchase, we do a quick video, and they tell you how you can buy more, and pretty much tell you where their store is at and things of that nature. But I kind of wanted to, rehash, because I think that it is Black History Month, and we should be celebrating. But just the new control of minority-owned businesses, and how it is becoming the face, and how it's we're a little late arriving. But as far as women goes, so minority women control 4% of women-owned businesses in the U.S., and that's up from 20% in 1997. So that's just showing you that we are on a rise, and it is something that's happening, and we need more streamlines and platforms like this to help promote our businesses, so that we are continuing to prosper.
All right, cool. So, Mr. Stefan, if people want to contact you and be able to join along with this movement, how would they contact you?
Well, they could come to any of our social media platforms. Black Wall Street Challenge on Instagram, Black Wall Street Challenge on YouTube, The Black Wall Street Challenge on Facebook, and we're also on Twitter as Black Wall Street Challenge as well. So any of the social media platforms, they all go to my phone, so I'm typically really accessible, All
right. Well, man, I want to thank you guys so much for taking the opportunity and talking with me today. Appreciate you. Thank you for all you do to bring awareness to these black businesses and help support our community as well, man. Appreciate you. All right.
Thank you for having me.
Can you share your hashtags?
Oh yeah, hashtag anybody can show love. Hashtag Black Dollars Matter 365.
All right.
Cool. Good deal. Love it.
Thank you, sir.